I'm 29 years old. I graduated in BDC in 2011. It was in December. I was in third cohort. That's when I graduated in BDC. From that day, after 5 months from graduating in BDC, that's when I started my first business. Up to date, I'm still working in the same business.
Tell us a little bit about your business.
My business is called Paniel Meat Processing. Paniel, it's a word from Bible. It's in Genesis 30, chapter 33 verse. So my business is a meat processing plant. We have sausages, hot dogs, meatballs, and fresh meat, dried meat, salted meat, any kind of meat which can be needed in hotels, restaurants, and supermarkets. So that's the products we offer.
Herve's business is very successful, and he is an award-winning entrepreneur in Rwanda. Can you tell me a little bit about the BDC experience and if you gained anything from that experience?
Yeah. First of all, before entering the BDC, I was hopeless in my heart, in my mind, everywhere. I was fresh graduate from university. I had my own job. I was accountant in one of the biggest insurance company in Rwanda, but I was hopeless in my mind. From 2008 until 2011, I was on the same position. So I said, how can I, in that 5 years, I was praying God, how can I solve my problems with this insufficient salary? So what can I do? Because in my mind, I thought that I'm not living to solve my own problems only. I thought I'm the one to solve more than my own problems. But I didn't have yet an answer until I go to BDC. That's when I got my first answer to those problems those questions I was asking myself. From before, I thought myself I'm not good in doing business. That's what I always thought. Because I was already somehow shy, and I said, no, this is not my nature of jobs. I'll be accountant, that's one job I can do. But I didn't know that I have some talent in me. I didn't know that I am more than a marketer, I'm more than someone who can convince someone. But I didn't know that I have all of those talents. I've been impressed. It was my first time to see such kind of curriculum teachings. Say that how people can teach you to do business in God's value. That's what impressed me. When I came to BDC, I can say that I call it's a turning point to my life. That's when I gained back my hope. That's when I saw things going well in my life. That's when I get hope that I can do something great and I can do something tangible. So BDC, what they did, they opened my eyes and they create something in me, to create like a hope in me to say that you can do more than that. You can do different things. You can do different things. I was hopeless in this way because I lost my dad when I was 9. From that years up to 20, 21, 22, I was just like I say, I will not be a real man. I will do nothing. Nothing will come to me. I'll just be a loser. That was my intention, because I said you can't be a real man without someone who is a real man to show you the real way to be a real man. When I joined BDC when I was 25, then that's when I saw the real man who shows me the real way to be a real man. They get BDC have raised my hope, the hope in me. That's one thing that have touched my life. But because of BDC principles, how they teach me, they give me what I call entrepreneur eye, the eye of entrepreneur. How you can judge things, how you can see what is needed on the market, how can you judge and say this is needed or this is not yet needed. That's how I came out. Everywhere I went, it was my eye of entrepreneur was watching. I can do this, I can do this, I can do this, I can do this. What I started with two machines. It's a greener machine and a manual sausage filler, sausage making machine, and two refrigerators, and three employees. That we were three, and
how did you start selling?
when I started selling per week. I started selling it was like 150 kilograms per week.
And where did you sell it to? What kinds of customers?
I was selling to the supermarkets only.
Herve's business, once measured in kilograms per week, now sells tons to local supermarkets, restaurants, and hotels. Herve, tell me about your faith.
First of all, I'm a believer. I do business as a calling. I don't do business as just a hobby or a job. I do as a calling from God. Whatever I do in my business, I do it to impact more people. I do that so that people can see the love of God through the business. I do that to let people know that there is something which can help them to be free from poverty, to be free and to know the love of God, to know that God loves them. That's why I use my business. In Isaiah 61 from 1 to 9, Isaiah prophesied that Christ came in the world to save the captivity, to save the patient, to save the sickness, and to save the prisoners and to proclaim the year of mercy. I use that verses in BDC. They teach you how doing business with integrity, doing business with heart, not stomach.